Now that we've determined our roots likely contain tuber mycorrhizae, it's time to imprint them on an FTA card so we can send them into a lab for further analysis and species identification. This is an FTA card. It contains 4 circles in which you'll imprint the truffle roots on so their DNA can be studied. Make sure you don't touch inside the circles, as that's where the truffle DNA will go, and we want to make sure we do not contaminate that with our fingers or any outside sources. FTA card technology is a more cost-effective way for growers to test their tree roots in lab. It used to be that growers would have to send large Ziploc bags of soil that could weigh up to 5 pounds and be quite expensive to send through the mail. FTA cards are thin and light and can be sent in an envelope. Additionally, our lab is able to reduce the pricing for FTA cards as it's a less labor-intensive process than testing bags of soil and roots. You want to ensure that you're labeling FTA cards very clearly. Sample numbers can be written in the upper left-hand corner of each circle. We suggest writing the sample that corresponds with the ID you took in the orchard. We suggest using a fine-tipped permanent marker as this shows up best and doesn't bleed. You can write your name and date on the lines under the FTA card circles. Now it's time to press our roots onto the FTA card. We want to ensure the FTA card is on a dry, flat, and clean surface, and we want to only touch the edges of the card. We can place the roots from a single morphology of a single tree inside each circle on the FTA card. There's space on each card to test 4 samples. Our goal is to fill about 20% of each circle with root, but more is encouraged. Mycorrhizal root tips often come in bundles, and these are great for FTA cards as mycorrhizal associations occur on the root tips. We want to use about 20 root tips. Now we can fold the lid of the card over the samples. We want to gently press and rub the front of the card to collect and stabilize the DNA. We can use a blunt item like the end of a marker, the back of a spoon, or a pestle, or the handle of scissors. A sign that we've pressed it enough is that the color will come through the front or the back side of the FTA card. A common mistake is over-rubbing the card and breaking the front or the back of it. Now we can open up our sample and discard any material left on the card. We don't need any physical root sample to be sent in. Allow the FTA card to dry for about 1 hour. We want to dry the card in a clean, undisturbed area away from direct sunlight. Once it's dry, place a small piece of tape to seal the card. We can either ship immediately, or we can store it at room temperature in a cool, dry, shaded place indefinitely. When you're ready to ship your FTA card, place it into an envelope along with a completed truffle sample form that you can find on our website. This envelope can be sent to the address found on top of the sample form. We hope that these videos have encouraged you to go out and sample your own truffle roots in your orchard. For more information, please visit us online at go.ncsu.edu/truffle lab.